defense. Obviously, the Ravens have the #1 scoring defense. What jumps out the most when you look at them?
Everything. I mean, I feel like they have a complete defense. Their D line is extremely good. Getting to the quarterback. Their linebackers are fast, great overall players, and their DBs are also good as well. Some good physical safeties. They do a lot of things with their defense that makes it a challenge. So we just have to be able to hone in on our game plan, and I think we'll be fine.
How physical do these games get with the Ravens? They seem to be, one of the most physical teams you guys will probably play this season.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best, ways to describe their defense. It's physical. So we just have to go out there and be physical as well. Like we always do. It's going to be a physical ball game. We know that going into it. We just got to stretch and call it to play.
What can those two deep connections that you had last week with Deshaun do for your guys' chemistry or whatever, going forward?
Yeah, I mean, as we know, Deshaun loves to throw that deep ball. So it's obviously very beneficial to us to have a connection there. The deep ball obviously flips the field, gives us a great opportunity at not just scoring 3, but 6. So it's really important.
I think it was important to that last one. It was 20-0 at the time. That last year. It's important to get that on video to show everybody there still is the threat of Watson going deep after that injury.
100%. He went out there. He showed that he could throw the ball deep. Yeah, I mean, just like how you said. I'm sure people were excited to see that. They just want to see him go out there and play like himself. So that's what he did.
Kevin's talked about how you draw so much attention from the defense. Have you noticed you're getting even more this year?
In certain scenarios, for sure. I mean, it's just the nature of it. Sometimes teams decide to double team you or give some extra attention to you, and that's when other players have to step up. And obviously, I believe we have the guys in the room to do it, so it's not really a problem.
But you still had big numbers despite that attention. So how are you able to kind of defeat that extra attention?
Just by really paying attention to what those guys are trying to do. Pay attention to what those guys are trying to do, and just go out there and just execute.
Marlon Humphrey didn't play in their first game. Now he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference.
Yeah, obviously it's a big difference. I mean, Marlon is a Pro Bowl caliber player, so he presents probably a little bit of a tougher challenge than the guys they had playing in the first game. Just because he starts over those guys. I actually know Marlon going all the way back to Bama, so yeah, he's a tough opponent for sure.
So have you guys added the helmet deflection play to the playbook this week?
Yeah, it was already in a playbook. That's the way we drew it up.
There's been a lot made that your numbers are up, and I know Deshaun was out a few weeks, whatever. But spreading the ball out to everybody, how important is that? And do you think that's going to happen organically now that he's back?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously that's a huge thing when it comes to offense, just spreading the ball around, getting everybody touches, confusing the defense, not giving them a point of reference or where the ball is going to consistently go. Just a great strategy overall for offenses for sure.
Have you seen more zip on Sean's ball as from last week into this week's practice? Is he getting healthier every day?
I mean, personally, my preference is for it to not have that much zip on it. I just run my route, catch the ball, and get going. So, Deshaun naturally throws a very catchable, very comfortable ball. So, take that how you want it. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of zip on it for a reason. I mean, it's easy for the receiver to catch that way.
Amari, is Deshaun the most aggressive quarterback you've played with when it comes to trying to push the ball down the field and kind of hunting people?
I would say so. Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's always looking for ways to throw the ball downfield, and for the right reasons. Obviously, one of those plays, like I said before, it just puts you right in scoring range. So it's something that we obviously all the time talk about and work on for sure.
In terms of like how good his deep ball is, you play with some pretty good quarterbacks. How does it rank for you in terms of those quarterbacks?
I think number one, I mean, that the one I caught last week when we were up 20, it was perfect. Like it was right on the money. I don't think I've caught a more perfect deep ball than that. So yeah, I'll put him up there, number one.
Kareem said he wanted to thank you for falling down at like the 2 or 3 yard line. Did he say anything to you?
Yeah, even telling me how generous I am to him. So I don't really plan on doing that much more.
Aside from getting Deshaun back, how do you feel like this offense has grown since the last time you faced Baltimore?
Just resilience. I would say, no matter what the situation is in the game, we just try to always play complementary football. Defense goes out there and, they give up some points, which they seldomly do. We try to go back out there and complement that by going out and scoring. And then, just the resilience. No matter what situation is presented to us, we try to go out there and respond the best way we can. So, yeah.
Going back to training camp, you guys talked about being explosive in the passing game. Obviously, there's been some circumstances, but do you still see that the passing game can be explosive?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we're not really even halfway through our games yet, so it's November, December football. A lot of things can and will change. I think we're starting to hit our stride. We're honing in on that on the pass game. A lot of guys are up, healthy, so I think so, 100%.
Were you a year or two ahead of
Two.
Did you guys match up in practice though?
Yeah, he was a freshman. I was a junior. We used to match up a lot for sure.
Did you know he had NFL talent when you saw him the first time?
He was a freshman.
Too much credit?
Yeah, he was a freshman. I used to be like picking on him a little bit, calling him a rookie and stuff like that. He was a lot more unrefined. Obviously, coming in as an 18-year-old, more so a track guy. But he got better as the years went on, and eventually worked his way up to becoming a first-round pick. And it was just part of the process of him being at Bama, learning under Coach Saban, and getting better every day.
Because Baltimore's the last one so far ahead here in this division race at 7-2. I know you guys have a lot of football left to still play, but does that make this game all that more important for your prospects to win this division? You kind of have to get this one Sunday.
I mean, yeah, 100%. I mean, as you can see, the division is playing pretty well. It's a tough division. Obviously, I feel like some of the best games and most memorable games for me are the ones that you feel like you have a lot on the line for. So yeah, it's going to be a good game, a meaningful game, and we just got to go out there and handle our business.
Cool. Thanks. Thank you.